Howdy folks, Bluesboyjag here, 3-string cigar box guitar lesson. Well, about 3.5 minutes ago I picked up my CBG and that's what came out. I've never played that lick before. Well, I've made variations of that lick. But I thought this is kind of an interesting boogie and it's kind of a ZZ Top-ish thing. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, we're tuned to open G. That's an A string tuned down to G. And a D string tuned normal to D. And a G string to normal to G. So this one's pretty funky, and I'm doing a lot of choking with my right hand using my fingers. I got my thumb on the 3rd string, my first finger on the 2nd, my 2nd finger on the 1st. Now, let's take a look at the right hand first. I'm using my pinky to anchor on the guitar. So I'm going to lower my camera here so you can get a close-up of it. So, pinky right here anchoring. Using my thumb on the 3rd string, and I'm palm muting all 3 strings. And palm muting basically means that I've got this part of my palm right here pressing down on the strings. But I'm not completely muting them so you can't hear them. I'm using the bridge right here, and I'm putting a little bit of pressure way back here. So the bridge is all the way to the end of the guitar on this particular guitar. So this part of my hand is going right over that screw right there. So it's real close to the bridge. That's the screw right there that my finger is, or my palm of my hand is on when I'm doing this mute. So I've got my first finger on the 2nd string, and I've got my 2nd finger on the 1st string. Thumb is on the 3rd string. So first we're going to take a look at this hand. I do this all the time, and there's a bunch of lessons on this channel that show you how to do this. Kind of a boogie. Finger picking. Thumb is only plucking the 3rd string. 1st finger is on the 2nd, and my 2nd finger is on the 1st. So after I do this pull off, I'm using my thumb on that 3rd string. So this is what it looks like over here. Using my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret. And I'm barring the top 2 strings, 1 and 2. And I'm pulling off from the 3rd finger to the 1st. It's kind of hard to pull off from your 2nd to your 1st. At least it is for me anyway. So I've been pulling off from my 3rd finger to my 1st for many, many years on a cigar box guitar. And notice how my thumb is kind of wrapping around the top of the guitar there so that I can really mash it down. Because you really have to press hard when you do a pull-off of 2 strings. This is a 2-string pull-off. And I've got the 3rd string open, but I'm palm muting that one too. So what you end up with is now if you look at the right hand up close, I'm using these 2 fingers and I'm plucking twice. Then I'm using my thumb to pluck the 3rd string. So it's da-da-dun, 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 da-da-dun. First 2 strings and then the 3rd string. And I'm using the palm of my hand to palm that 3rd string. Meantime, I'm moving my 3rd finger, barring from the 3rd string, top 2 strings, or 3rd fret, top 2 strings, going down to my 1st finger, top 2 strings. You put those 2 things together, I'm adding the 2 to 3 lick, and I'm using again my 1st finger and my 3rd finger. It just feels more comfortable to use my 1st and 3rd instead of my 1st and 2nd. You can certainly use your 1st and 2nd if you'd like, but for some reason I prefer my 3rd. I know, it's kind of weird. So again, 3rd finger is going to be, 3rd string is my thumb, 2nd finger is my 1st finger, and the 1st string is my 3rd finger down here. So up close, real slow. And you're saying, hey, that's too fast. Make it even slower. Top 2 strings, and then the 3rd, and the top 2 again. So the last chord is no fingers fretting at all. Bass note first, and then the top 2 strings. Now the very last part of this riff is just walking up. 2nd fret to 3rd fret, and I'm only plucking the top 2 strings again. That's the same riff up here on the 4 chord, which is barring on the 5th fret. This is a little bit tricky. I'm barring all the way across. I'm using the same fingers that I did before with the right hand, by the way. I'm barring all the way across and sliding my 3rd finger from the 8th fret to the 7th. Now you're going to have to mash real hard with your fretting hand. And I'm used to doing this. I've been doing this sort of thing a long time. But it does take some time. Mix it up just a little bit here. a little bit of advice here for this pull-off. Make it fast. So you don't want to linger there. You want to make it pretty fast, especially with his tempo. Okay, one more time with the right hand. So have fun with that. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Spread the word and check out my website. Brand new website, bluesboyjag.com. Cigar box guitars since 2004. And we'll see you next time.